Tunisia. Live. Be informed, be involved.
Yes, that has been a great adventure for now about 20 years, as I just started at the American school as an Arabic teacher for the Arabic community, the children of the Arabic families that have been at the American school. And then little by little the program evolved and became an official Arabic program that leads to the International Baccalaureate. And also I have coordinated a program called Tunisian Studies, where I took this young international community across Tunisia from the north to the south, discovering every single aspect of each region, from an archaeological point of view, cultural point of view, also environmental issues in each of these regions, so that each grade specializes in one region or one part of Tunisia. And that starts with scavenger hunts with little ones in the souks and looking for perfumes and textures and sounds, till it kind of is concluded by trekking in the desert, discovering the Berber and the desert cultures. I would say that it's really lucky for a student to be able to be in an international environment already. There is an enrichment for sure that the American school provides already by being such an international community. And they have actually a program called CAS program, the Creativity, Action and Service, which is kind of a program for the juniors and seniors, but it starts all the way from kindergarten to the 12th grade. It's a community service program. And this is really not a requirement, but everybody pushes for it. So that means that these students, when they come out of there, they all dream of becoming Médecins Sans Frontières and working for their countries, and they're coming back to their country with new economic development programs. And so this is something that I would really love to see in our schools, like this community service program, opening their hearts also to the people around them. This is great. Some of the institutions push for it, but some others do not, because of the lack of means also. You need minibuses, you need to buy these things, so you need fundraising, and many institutions cannot afford this, or also teachers do not have the time, maybe because the way things are, you cannot compare two systems that are also very different on many other levels, like scheduling and even salary basis, etc. This is a Lions Club. I'm actually the charter president of that club that was founded 10 years ago with a group of friends and my brothers and some colleagues, and we actually started it because I had Lions members who were friends of mine who were encouraging me, and I was thinking, no, we can do private initiatives, like we don't have to be organized in a club for that. Little by little I just became convinced, because at that time, it was 11 years ago, with my students at the American school, we adopted an orphanage in Mornek. We adopted it, that means we exchanged visits with them, they came and attended classes with us, and also we did lots of social activities and cultural activities together. We did also food drives and clothes drives, etc. And it was like a hand alone, you don't clap well when you have just one hand. So I needed more hands, and then little by little this idea was really attractive to me, and I got information about the Lions Club International Organization and found that it was a wonderful setting or venue to develop this kind of activities. And this is how we started with the Lions Club Sophonisbe, and it's still developing. So 10 years ago that was one orphanage, and after a couple of years we kind of followed the progress of the students, because we provide them with tutors and various support, academic and cultural support, but also a lot of caring and warmth and visits. And so little by little we saw that their progress went from 30% success rate to 85% success rate, which is great. Actually, with just volunteers and a very minimum budget. So we thought, why not extend this experience to other orphanages? And now we have, we are following 4 orphanages on the same pattern. from the north, Ain Draham, to Saqet Sidi Youssef. We try now to go into places where the needs are even worse than the Tunis and surrounding area. And besides that, we also extended our actions to sick children, owing to our partners from Italy. Another Lions Club Salerno, host club in Italy, in Salerno, made connections with us and was very interested in our program. So they are funding on a regular basis scholarships for students from these orphanages. So when they come out to the university, they don't stop their studies and they continue with even their masters. Now we have students who really are engineers and teachers. And finally, we thought from the cradle to the grave, let's think of the oldest. And we adopted many years ago a shelter for old people in Grombelia, and we tried to kind of bring them the smile and the love they are missing, having no children around, no grandchildren around. We take the orphans to them, they made shows for them, etc. And the school actually, the American School of Tunis, is really helping us. So many others, we have many sponsors who are providing us with support, sometimes with money, but the people who are giving most of their free time during the school year are the students from the American School of Tunis, and that is true that they are really answering to all our calls for help, and they are always on the weekends helping us in our visits and in our collections for the needs of the centers we are sponsoring. We invite the people who are interested to attend our meetings, also to go with us in our field activities. And this is how they get caught, actually. That's true that since that revolution, we heard even more stories about more suffering people all over the place. So we had, since that time, actually the new orientation, we devoted part of our budget to emergency support, to various places that we discovered through the media, through Facebook. So these calls that you must be noticing all the time, about babies here, about people there, people with no homeless people, students now needing school supplies. That wasn't publicized for as much before. And now we are hearing about all that at a time. I know that there are lots of relief organizations that are also showing up day after day. It's like an incredible wave of support all across the country. But that also brought us some new projects like Mghira, handicapped farm that we are starting now to sponsor. It's a therapeutic farm for handicapped, and the students from the school fundraised, and on Tuesday we are giving them the animals for the zootherapy project, a donkey, a goat, chicken, and a rooster, to start an animal farm for them. So this is something, for instance, new that came to us after the revolution, and many others. What I would like to add is that Tunisia Live really made a difference also in the perception of Tunisia in my institution, and I really wanted to thank you and congratulate you, because now the teachers in my school and the school community in general is really more aware of what is happening in the country. And this is great, because before they did it because they were advised to do things, and but they wanted always to learn more and to know more and to understand more about what was happening in the country. So I thank you for that, and I also wanted to thank you for the opportunity that you are involving some of our students in your editing task or making blogs, and I really appreciate that. And on behalf of the school, thank you so much for that. Thank you for the time.
Available on tunisialive.net.